What is going on, everybody? It is Lou from Life Beyond the Panels. It is Wednesday, August 26th, and I figured I'd do one of these car videos because a couple people said how much they actually like the car videos for the Wednesday haul. So here we are going to do it right now, and so first of all, I will say that I was kind of saved. There's a new book out by Rick Remender called Hammerfest, and I was on the fence about if I was going to buy it or not, so I didn't ask for it to be pulled initially. And luckily, when I got into the shop and I asked for it, he didn't have it. So I was like, you know what? He asked if I wanted to order it. I was like, you know what? No, it's okay. The gods have spoken. I'm not going to buy it, and I'll wait till I get it on trade. So thank you. Hey, look, the book could be amazing. I love Rick Remender, but I'm trying to control my budget somewhat. So it's probably better off. Now, I do have a project that I've been working on, and I'm going to try and make a video about it sometime soon. But it's a create your own collected editions. And I'll show you a picture of it here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'll go into more detail about it in a later video. Maybe I'll just make a separate short video about this. But I'm pretty excited about it. And yeah, keep a lookout for that video about the create your own collected editions, giving life to singles beyond them just being stuck in a short box when a run is over. Anyway, I did get a couple of trade paperbacks, which I had pre-ordered, and I totally forgot that I pre-ordered them. But my shop gives me a deal on these whenever I pre-order a collected edition. So these came in. We have here Voyeur, which is Ignition Press, and I'm looking forward to reading this. I think it's pretty sexual from what I understand, but I heard it was very good. And I also picked up another Cullen Bunn book, and this is Deluge, which I heard good things about. You know, what I do is I look on League of Comic Geeks for the independent books that I was not buying weekly, and I take a look at all the issues, especially with these minis. I take a look at all the issues, and if all the issues seem to get like halfway decent ratings, like I'm really looking for like something that got like a 4 or better in most of the books, and especially if the last issue got a nice rating that it finished off well, then I definitely want to get the trade for it. If I'm looking through the books on League of Comic Geeks and then I see the last issue and the last issue got like a really bad rating, then I know it didn't finish off well, and I'm like, I'm not going to buy the trade for it. And if it looks good, then I'll put in the order for it. And I usually do that when it comes to like FOC time, as I'm looking at the books on the FOC list. Anyway, let's grab the books. So it's not as heavy. It's a heavy week, but it's not as heavy a week as last week, which is good. But I did spend more money than I planned to when I got there because of the fact of these trades, which I didn't realize. And I have another comic book where I have a Green Lantern trade waiting for me, but I'm probably going to pick that up maybe next week or so. All right, so what do we got here? We have Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 23. This is a book we'll always be pulling. It's a new story arc, too, as well. And what I hear, I heard this is Ares is going to be in this, which is actually kind of cool because I don't know much about Ares, but I play Magic the Gathering, and I remember the Ares card from the Marvel. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm a total idiot. Obviously Ares, that was DC. This is DC and that's Marvel. Never mind, but you know what? I'm not editing this video, so you guys had to hear that stupidness I just whipped out of my mouth. But yeah, anyway, really looking forward to this. I always love Absolute Wonder Woman. Next up here, we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue number 35, Legacy 999. And I'm loving this cover here because I love Spider-Gwen. And yeah, this is a pretty cool cover. So excited to see what happens here in this book. Spider-Gwen looking like she's got maybe she has like pink eye or something like that. And she's trying to put it on Spider-Man. Let's hope it's a little more involved than that. I'm sure it is. I'm sure she doesn't have really a pink eye. Next up here we have the Bad Seeds. This is the Batman Bad Seeds Sunset. I'm really excited for this. So here's the thing. I've been reading Poison Ivy through trade, and I'm just about to start volume 7, which I think starts with issue number 38. And so you have 38, 39, 40, and 41 in there. And then the next issues after that trade are really what starts everything, the wheels in motion for this. If you go to League of Comic Geeks and you go to this, it shows you all the issues involved in this event, or what the core issues are, what the tie-ins are, and all that stuff. And it starts, I think, with like 41, or no, 42 it starts with, and I guess it's when she becomes mayor and all that stuff, which I haven't run into yet. So I'm hoping that I don't get spoiled, but there's probably going to be some spoilers that I'm going to have to worry about for Poison Ivy. But I love the Poison Ivy book. I love G. Willow Wilson. I think she's fantastic. Matt Fraction is fantastic. And Tom Taylor, who's going to be reading, has a Detective Comics portion of it, is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this. I took a look so far, and the ratings on this so far are really good. So I'm excited for Bad Seeds. Now, for the tie-ins, there are some tie-ins I'm just not going to be buying. I'm not going to buy Catwoman. I'm not going to buy Harley Quinn. The only tie-ins I'll be getting are the books that I'm already buying already. Because, or else it could just get really expensive, and I just don't think it's necessary. The other tie-ins which I don't normally collect, I'll just read them a month later on DC Infinite, and hopefully I'm not missing too much, and should be fine. Comment below, what are you guys doing with Bad Seeds? The general consensus seems to be like the same thing. Like, people are going to buy whatever they've been buying, and they're not going to really worry too much about the tie-ins, because it can get crazy. Next up here, we have Black Cat, speaking of G. Willow Wilson, issue number 13. Again, I'm excited about this, that it is going past 15 issues. This is definitely one of my favorite books every single month it comes out. There's been a fun little arc going on here with Frank Castle and his dog, which Black Cat ran over. Next up here, we have the Detective Comics. This is issue number 1112. This is going to finish up the Flight arc, which has been very, very good. Yeah, it's been a great, nice little detective story, and it's included Green Arrow and Black Canary. Tom Taylor does a great job. The artwork is always really good in this book. Let's take a look at what some of the artwork looks like in this book. So, really enjoying Detective Comics. Next up, we have an indie book. It's called Excommunicated. This is issue number 4. This has been a really fun, crazy book. The only thing, like, Vault Comics, boy, look how thin this is. There's probably like 23 pages in here. Maybe they should charge $2.99 instead of $3.99 for like 23 pages. But the story's been fantastic. It's always like such a quick read. But it's just been a fun story about like this nun who got excommunicated, and you have this demon, and she's working with this demon now, and the demon can possess her. It's been a really cool book. All right, I was as I was recording in the car. The camera overheated because my car is hot. So I'm going to continue this video here in my backyard, in my gazebo. I figured, why not just do it in the gazebo here. Let's find some place to put these comics down so they don't get dirty. All right, so what I was saying about Excommunicated was I'm just kind of hoping that the ending of this, because I believe it is probably a miniseries, has a good ending, because like Nectar, for example, which was the other Vault comic I read, the ending was very rushed and not satisfying. All right, where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Yes. All right, so now we have here The Flash, issue number 36. So Wally West is going to be going into Metropolis, as he is still experimenting with the fact that he can see the future and predict the future. So this has been a great run so far by Ryan North. So here we have Justice League Unlimited, issue number 22. From what I understand, this is going to be a much more focused issue, which I'm kind of happy about. Always been my one issue with Justice League Unlimited is you got so many characters, you got so many things going on at once that it becomes hard to follow. But in the end, I was like, again, this is one of these books where I'm always so lukewarm about. I'm kind of always excited to read it, but I always feel like I'm a little bit like disappointed with it afterwards. But it's Mark Waid and Dan Mora artwork. I feel like it's one of those things where you need to read it. You need to be able to see his artwork on paper, and not through a digital app, which is why I continue to purchase it. So yeah. Next up here we have Queen in Black, Venom Unchained, issue number 2. Now, of all the tie-ins, I think this has been, the first issue was probably my favorite of all the tie-ins, even though the event itself has been kind of meh. So, it's one of those things, it's like, if I wasn't reading Venom, like I definitely would not have bought this event, but because I'm reading Venom, I'm reading the event, and I'm just kind of worried that it wasn't necessary. And yeah, ooh, look at this on the back here. That's pretty sick. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I need to learn how to not buy event books. Is really the issue. You know, I need to say no sometimes to some event books. And like right now we have 150 event books going on, and if there was any of them that I probably could have passed on, it probably was Queen in Black. But now I feel like I'm invested. So, but yeah, all right, whatever. All right, next up here we have Sorcerer Supreme. This is issue number 9. This is only going 10 issues, sadly, and as of right now, I see no new Scarlet Witch books that are in, like, being solicited at all. But I mean, you know, Steve Orlando always has some kind of Scarlet Witch book going on at some point. So hopefully there'll be something after this here. I'm kind of disappointed that this is coming to an end, but also really predictable as well because Scarlet Witch never gets more than 10 issues. But really been enjoying the run of Scarlet Witch. And I just enjoy all of Scarlet Witch. All right. Here we go. Superman issue number 41, Kingdom of Zod. So this event so far has been kind of lukewarm as well. It's also been kind of annoying from a monetary standpoint because the obligation to sit here and buy all these different Superman books. But this one here is in the actual Superman title. So this cover gives me hope here with the looks like the young Clark Kent. Is that the young Clark Kent? I assume that's a young Clark Kent there. That also could be Superboy Prime as well. I'm not 100% sure. And of course we have Superman here. So hoping that this is probably the best one. It probably will be the best one. You got Joshua Williamson drawing it. I'm noticing that we don't have Dan Mora on the artwork, which is interesting. But hopefully this is going to end up being the best issue, and hopefully this Kingdom of Zod for the second half really delivers. It's been good. It's been fun. It hasn't been epic. You know what I mean? And it's almost like you kind of want epic where Superman has finally come back, and it hasn't been epic. And I was kind of hoping for epic. But you know what? It's only halfway through the story. Maybe epic is coming. Maybe it's not, and that's fine too. Next up here we have Terminal issue number 2. I thought issue number 1 was really cool. I kind of like the premise of it. I like the ending of it, that it was very unpredictable. So we'll see what Robert Kirkman has to deliver here in issue number 2 of Terminal. We have next up issue number 36 of X-Men. This is the prologue to the DNX event, and I think this is a really cool premise as well with 3K and their the virus that they give into human beings to make them into mutants. So, and I think we're going to get some more stuff here having to do with the fallout of the Age of whatever the heck that the Age of Revelations, was that what it was called? I don't know because I didn't read it, but yeah, this is a pretty sick cover too. There was another Magic cover I was thinking about getting, but I think this is a pretty sick cover anyway. I kind of like the Magneto helmet just with the blood coming out of it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And the final book on the docket is going to be Zatanna issue number 5. Now this is one I was heavily considering moving over to DC Infinite, but issue number 4 was probably my favorite issue. And then reading the synopsis for this issue, and we're going to learn more about Zatanna and her family, really had me hooked to continue to want to get it. Plus, I do really like Zatanna, and I kind of want to still support the comic. I like that you have Jason Campbell doing the story and the artwork, and this is another one where it's like the artwork for this book, it's kind of hard to want to read this on digital when it looks just so good on paper. So Zatanna number 5, continue to pick it up. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, we get a solicitation and all that good stuff. But yeah, so comment below what you guys get, and yeah, let me know. Are you guys excited for Bad Seeds? What do you think about Kingdom of Zod? What do you think about all these events? And what are some other books that you're excited about this week? So yeah, we made it through this video, kind of like a two-parter in a way. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, the bell. This is all all the possible buttons you could press. Hit the buttons in your house. I don't really care. Hit everything. And until next time, see ya.